Alright guys, headlights are installed. Very simple setup. Connector down there, really easy to go in. 3 10mm bolts, 1, there's 2 there, and 3. And then you just gotta connect this white wire. Comes with a harness already attached. Goes into your ignition fuse, which is right there. And that should be it. So to do a fix for this is just a quick fix for me just to get it working right now. So inside the connector, here I'll show you. So it was corroded. This is the pin for the high beam. The only way I found that out was because I put a multimeter inside each pin and I was pressing the high beam so that it would show the voltage coming out on the multimeter. So once I figured out which pin it was, I pulled out the pin, which is that one right there. In case you guys need to know, it is a red and orange on the driver's side. So that pin, I pulled it out. And then from the new harness, I pulled out the corresponding pin. So once it's connected, you'll know it's directly that one here. And that is a red one, as you can see. So then I tapped it and spliced it just to get power here, so that once I connect everything together, I can give it a test and see if the high beam was working. So once I did that, I've got it working and everything. So we're just gonna put it all together like this. You can also do a way better job than me, but for me, I just did like this is just for test, right? So I'm gonna take it out eventually. You could solder it together. You could get new connectors, like this. Right now during coronavirus times, you know it's hard, so I couldn't find anything like that, like a pin for that. So I just soldered these together just for now, and I will get proper pins and then put it back through the connector. So that's why I have it taped like this, so I can easily take it out and get right back to it. So plug that all back together, you will have high beams and all your powers will work. Next up, I gotta wire the daytime running lights. So this strip going right here, really simple. I will show you guys that now. After that is the ignition fuse. We'll run it along the crease right here. It comes down through there. You drop it down this little hole. I have it down right here, and it is connected to the driver headlight, which is, I guess the connector's at the top there, you can't really see it. Oh, it's right there. So it runs down here. I tied this all together here. I'm going to cut this obviously. So that is that side. Then you run it along through there. Make sure it's not rubbing on that. I gotta adjust this just so it's not rubbing on the AC lines or anything. Do that, you tuck it over and under. I can tie it there just to hold it for now, and then you can connect the passenger side. Just drop down the wire, tie it all together. Simple as that. Very easy install. Just gotta tuck your wires nice. Make sure it doesn't rub on anything. That bolt right here, make sure that does not rub. Make sure there's some slack. Over here, AC lines, make sure you make sure it doesn't touch on AC lines. And that's about it. Now we will put actually we'll move it outside, make sure the lights are aligned. So just to align it, we got to remove the headlight once again, but just to get to the adjusting screws, just so we can position our headlights. From there, put on our bumper, and we are done. Alright guys, so this is the finished product on the zip front. Nice LEDs there. It's pretty bright actually. Didn't expect that. Dr. High beam also worked too, because I fixed that wiring. And then if we just want daytime running lights, switch it off. Got beautiful daytime running lights. Looks amazing. Gives this car a whole new look. The fitment wasn't that bad actually. So I'll keep using these for the time being, and I will give you guys a review on the headlights and how well they've held up within a year. So, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. Next up, we're gonna do the rear. Just gotta get some money first.